Every living organism, from the smallest microbe to the largest whale, is fundamentally constructed from trillions of incredibly specialized cells. These tiny building blocks follow a strict life cycle where they must grow, precisely copy their essential DNA, divide to make new cells, and eventually die off in a carefully orchestrated manner. This entire process is governed by complex internal machinery involving genes and proteins that act as vital checks and balances throughout the system. This delicate balance is catastrophically broken when the controlled division mechanism goes awry, signaling the beginning of cancer. Cancer originates from genetic mutations, which are simply changes or errors that occur within a cell's DNA blueprint. These damaging errors can happen for many reasons, including inherited genetic predispositions passed down through families. Furthermore, repeated exposure to harmful external agents like tobacco smoke or various industrial chemicals can cause significant DNA damage over time. Other significant contributors include chronic inflammation within the body, excessive exposure to ultraviolet radiation from the sun, or even medical radiation treatments. Certain viruses can also instigate this problem by inserting their own genetic material directly into our human cells, triggering uncontrolled growth. When genes that normally push cell growth, called oncogenes, become hyperactive, or when tumor suppressor genes fail to halt abnormal division, the cell begins replicating without restraint. As more time passes, these initial rogue cells accumulate further abnormalities, which unfortunately make them much more aggressive and difficult for the body to manage. It is crucial to understand that cancer is not a single ailment, but rather a vast family of many related diseases, each categorized by its tissue of origin. For instance, cancers starting in the protective lining cells of organs, like the breast, lungs, or colon, are collectively known as carcinomas. Cancers that arise within structural components, such as bone, muscle, or other connective tissues, are classified separately as sarcomas. Diseases like leukemia, which affect the blood and bone marrow, are distinct because they generally do not form a solid mass, or tumor. Additionally, lymphomas and myelomas target and disrupt the body's critical immune system components in unique ways. Because each type possesses different growth characteristics and sensitivities, they consequently respond in very different ways to various treatment modalities. Tumors are categorized as either benign, meaning they stay localized, and generally do not spread, or malignant. The term malignant tumor is what we commonly refer to when we discuss cancer, because these cells have dangerous invasive properties. Malignant cells have the ability to break away from the original site and travel through the circulatory or lymphatic systems. This perilous process allows them to establish secondary tumors in distant organs, a phenomenon known critically as metastasis. Metastasis represents one of the primary biological reasons why advanced cancer becomes incredibly life-threatening to the patient. Now, let's explore the most common lifestyle risk factors that significantly increase an individual's likelihood of developing this disease. Tobacco use is responsible for introducing dozens of potent carcinogens that directly damage the DNA in lung cells and many other body tissues. Consuming high levels of alcohol is linked to metabolic changes that elevate the risk for cancers affecting the liver, breast tissue, and digestive tract. Obesity is strongly associated with chronic inflammatory states and shifts in hormone levels that create a more favorable environment for cancer growth. Persistent infections, such as human papillomavirus or hepatitis B and C, cause continuous cell damage, thereby increasing the risk for cancers like cervical and liver cancer. Inherited genetic factors also play a significant role, as people with mutations like BRCA1 or BRCA2 face substantially higher lifetime risks for breast and ovarian cancer. Other inherited syndromes can unfortunately increase susceptibility to conditions like colon cancer, demonstrating the breadth of genetic influence. It's important to recognize that the symptoms of cancer present as a broad set of possible warning signs, varying widely based on the cancer's location and its stage of advancement. Early red flags can include discovering an unusual lump in the breast or testicle, or experiencing a persistent, nagging cough or unexplained hoarseness. Changes in normal bowel or bladder habits, significant and unexplained weight loss, or debilitating fatigue that rest simply won't fix are also key indicators. Persistent, dull, or unusual pain that doesn't resolve, alongside any sore or cut that stubbornly refuses to heal, should never be ignored. However, you must remember that experiencing these symptoms alone does not automatically equal a diagnosis. Only a thorough medical evaluation can confirm the underlying cause. The process of diagnosing cancer often begins when doctors utilize blood tests to search for abnormal biological markers within the system. Next, sophisticated imaging techniques like X-rays, kinetic scans, MRIs, or PET scans are employed to create detailed pictures of suspicious internal areas. The most definitive confirmation, however, always comes from a biopsy, where a small piece of tissue is carefully removed for microscopic examination. Modern diagnostics are now heavily reliant on genetic and molecular testing of the tumor itself to pinpoint specific mutations that will guide the treatment plan. One primary treatment approach involves surgery, which aims to physically remove the entire tumor, along with a margin of surrounding healthy tissue to maximize clearance. Chemotherapy utilizes powerful systemic drugs designed to target any rapidly dividing cells in the body, which unfortunately includes some healthy ones, leading to side effects. Radiation therapy applies highly focused, high-energy rays specifically to damage the DNA within the cancer cells, effectively stopping their ability to multiply. Immunotherapy offers a revolutionary path by helping the patient's own robust immune system to finally recognize and aggressively attack the malignant cells. This can be achieved by either boosting the overall immune response or by using agents that block the cancer's sophisticated mechanisms for hiding from detection. Targeted therapies are exquisitely designed drugs, engineered to interfere with specific molecules known to drive the growth and survival of that individual's unique tumor profile. For cancers that are actually driven by hormonal signals, such as certain types of breast and prostate cancer, hormone therapy is a key component of treatment. To maximize the chances of success, many patients undergo treatment that strategically combines two or more of these distinct therapeutic methods concurrently. Shifting focus to prevention, it's empowering to know that a substantial proportion of all cancer cases are directly linked to modifiable lifestyle factors. Successfully quitting smoking provides a profound, long-term reduction in cancer risk across the entire body, a benefit that continues to grow over time. Eating a balanced diet rich in whole fruits and vegetables while limiting heavily processed foods robustly supports your body's overall health defenses. Engaging in regular, consistent physical activity helps regulate crucial hormones and actively reduces systemic inflammation throughout your system. Vaccinations, such as the one protecting against HPV, are critical public health tools that prevent infections known to cause several different types of cancer. Sensibly protecting your skin from excessive ultraviolet radiation exposure directly lowers your personal risk of developing skin cancers. Population-level efforts, like reducing environmental pollution and implementing strong tobacco control policies, measurably lower cancer rates for everyone. Prevention extends to screening, which involves using medical tests to detect cancer or precancerous changes long before any noticeable symptoms even develop. For example, routine mammograms can identify tiny breast tumors when they are still too small to be felt manually by hand. Similarly, colonoscopies allow doctors to find and remove precancerous polyps during the procedure, effectively preventing colorectal cancer from ever taking hold. Pap smears and HPV testing are vital tools that detect early cellular changes in the cervix, allowing for prompt intervention against cervical cancer. When discussing outcomes, it's important to understand what statistics like the 5-year survival rate actually signify in clinical terms. These rates vary significantly depending on the specific type of cancer and, most critically, the stage it was at when it was initially discovered. The positive news is that these overall trends consistently improve over time as treatment protocols advance and screening becomes more universally accessible. While cancer remains a formidable global health challenge, the reality is that many individuals now lead long, meaningful, and high-quality lives after diagnosis. This success is driven by early detection, constant breakthroughs in research, highly personalized treatment plans, and excellent supportive care. So, take control by staying deeply informed about the latest science, committing to regular medical checkups, and embracing healthy daily habits. Finally, become a voice in your community by supporting cancer research and vital public health education initiatives.